So as I was perusing down these social media streets, I said this is enough for me to want to share some sensibility. All right, let's get into it, shall we? So Chanita Foster shares some words of wisdom on this fabulous Friday. Let's take a listen, shall we?
Where's this glare coming from? My mama brakes on. She need her brakes fixed, lady. Do. Yeah, she definitely need her brakes fixed. Why would she do that? Hi, guys. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hey, T-Talk. See, now I'm just getting to know people. If I see their name, I could get excited. Hi, Marvelous. How are you? You still owe me lunch, sir. And I'm leaving to go back out of the country in a minute. Marvelous, I know you famous. I know you working on tours. But me and you were supposed to had done lunch. Matter of fact, Marvelous, not Monday, but Tuesday or Wednesday, I can get you in, Marvelous. Please, let's do lunch before I go back to Africa. So let's do it, me and you. If y'all didn't see the world famous Marvelous on here, that man is a part of many of the careers of artists that you know from like all over the world. Like, he is the man. I've been trying to go to lunch, so I didn't get a chance to go to lunch with him since I've been in the United States. But I am prepared to go. I'm even wearing my United Nations hat. I'm ready to go. I am ready to get out of here. So listen, let me talk to y'all real quick. I only got enough time. Marvelous, for real, send me a text. Let's do Tuesday or Wednesday next week before I go back to Africa. I would love to talk to you. Oh, and I was supposed to talk to you about those artists. I need you Tuesday or Wednesday. I need a follow-up. We definitely need to do that. So Marvelous, me and you, Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll look for the text. All right, anyway, hey y'all, good afternoon. I am super excited. I'm having an awesome and amazing afternoon now. I just got outside. Normally I'm outside quicker than this. If you're ready, type ready. If you are ready, you know I get on to inspire, to uplift. You know, I try to tell you something to make you richer, smarter, or closer to God. We gossip every now and then, but today we're about to learn something. So if y'all ready, type the word ready. Something hit me today. I want to share with you guys. You know, I always want to share with you when something comes in my mind or the Holy Spirit speak to me. I really want to share it with other people. My mama got rhinestone stuff all in her car. Her car was the first car in the driveway. I'm still old school, y'all. Whatever car is the first car in the driveway, I'm taking it. I don't care if it's an Escort, a Honda. If it's in the way, I'm taking it. So y'all saying ready? Okay, perfect. Here's the word for today. So as I was cleaning up this morning and I was getting ready or whatever, here's what the Holy Spirit said to me. This is what moved on me, and now I'm going to challenge you. What have you changed in the last 30 days? What have you changed in the last 30 days? See, a lot of us kind of get stuck in consistency or routine or whatever the case may be, right? And they say doing the same thing over the same way every single time is insanity, right? But a lot of you are in a growth phase. You want to go to the next level in your life. You want to do something in your life. You want to make more money. You want to meet a boyfriend. You want to meet a girlfriend or a husband. We grown now. We looking for husbands and wives. You know, here's the issue. Here's the problem. What have you done different? And that really stuck with me this morning as I was going about my morning routine. I'm like, now, wait a minute, Chanita. Because often my life change is like this, right? I'm always doing something different. But a lot of times it's not technically for myself. Like, what have I done, you know, different in order to grow or to change? You know, my favorite line, richer, smarter, closer to God. I'm going to put that on the shirt, by the way. I just thought about that. I'm putting that on the shirt tomorrow. Richer, smarter, closer to God. Those are my top three things in my life, right? But when I started to challenge myself and I started to think, there's not a lot of things in the last 30 days that I have done, that you have done, to impact or grow your life. I even realized if you want a secret hack, go listen to Think and Grow Rich chapter 3 on faith. I listen to that every single day. That, like, y'all don't even understand how belief and faith is the secret sauce to what it is that a lot of us do in our life. People be like, oh, how did they get this? How did they do that? It's because we believe different and we faith different, right? So literally, what did it say? I'm your first order as soon as you print them. Ha, ha, ha. Oh, for the shirt? Chanita, you better be the first order. So listen, literally, I began to look at my life from my personal development, from what I'm reading, from what I'm listening to, for what I'm eating. I'm getting ready to eat something different today. I'm one of those people that I'm so consistent in my ways and a lot of things that I do that literally the Holy Spirit, my mind, my conscience really gut checked me this morning about, wait a minute, what are you doing different? What have you done different in these last 30 days? Yeah, you reading books, but can you read another book? Yeah, you switching up. Like, you have to look at I'm challenging everybody to look at what have you done in the last 30 days that is different in your life. That's going to tell you everything you need to know. I promise you. If you have not done anything different for the last 30 minutes, help give your husband energy. Yes, girl, I'm going to get to you. If you have not done anything in the last 30 days, it's time to do something different. Like, here's an example. Do you know that 90% of people that go to work never take a different route? Like, for real. Do you know, like, 90% that get in the car, they go to work, they never take a different route? You don't even drive in a different direction. So how you expect your life to be different if you so stuck in a pattern, if you so stuck in a place that you don't even drive a different direction to work? You know why I love you for telling the truth. Whoever said you haven't done anything, I'm so proud of y'all for telling the truth. Let me tell you something. Truth will set you free. Truth and transparency will set you free. But listen, do you know how many people, they don't like to go a different way? Do you know I almost fired an assistant one time? Like, I literally cussed him out and was like, I'm going to fire you, because we were in a car and we were trying to get somewhere. And they kept arguing, but this is the way I go, but this is the way I go, but this is the way I go. And I'm like, listen, it's traffic. I need to be somewhere on time. And I use Waze. If you don't have Waze, download it. That's another hack. Waze will take you through somebody's backyard to get you there if you're going to go around traffic, right? So I use Waze religiously, right? Because sometimes I'd be like, is Waze sure? I'd be going through people's backyards, side streets, whatever. The girl was arguing me down. This is the way you're supposed to go. This is the way you're supposed to go. I'm like, girl, it's traffic. I don't want to be late. You're going this direction. Waze is saying go another direction. So this is what we're going to do. I said, I'm going to prove a point, right? I said, literally, you put in your navigation the direction you want to go, and I'm going to listen to Waze, but we're going to take Waze. And if I beat you, you're going to owe me some money. She's like, no. I want to go this way. I want to go. Like, I was thinking in my mind, I was like, I'm going to fire this girl, which, by the way, I ended up firing her because I can't work with people if you just can't take directions. And I might be a little rude in saying this. Oh, my God, my phone about to die. I hope my phone don't die. I may be rude in saying this, but I don't listen to people who I don't think is smarter than me or have more money than me in certain aspects. Like, you just can't argue with me, because if I got more money than you and more experience, there's no way I'm listening to you. I'm just not. And so I was arguing with her, and I ended up firing her, by the way, because she wouldn't listen. But I was annoyed. Fast forward. The moral of the story is my way was the quicker way. It's not about me being right or if I'm trying to charge y'all. Hold on, I'm at the post office too. It wasn't as much so as me being right. Here's the moral of the story, the teaching and all of this. It was the different direction. It was the change in the direction. It was the doing something different. There's a lot of you that's doing everything the same way, the same time, the same route, the same everything, and you're expecting different results. You cannot get different results from doing the same thing over and over and over again. So the challenge today, the word today is, what have you done different in the last 30 days? I had a lot of people tell the truth right now. They typing in the comments, I have done nothing. It's okay. Here's where the challenge is. Today is only what, the 4th or 5th? Find something you're going to do different. It could be mentally, it could be spiritually, it could be emotionally, it could be financially. I want you to find something that you can do different. And I want you to look at the results that's going to happen in your life. Go to a different gym. Go to a different grocery store. Do you know going to a different grocery store, I realized, and y'all can call me silly if you want to, they be price pointing, pressing upon whatever neighborhood it is. So you might go to Kroger's in one neighborhood and go to Kroger's in another neighborhood, but literally two different prices, two different types of produce. I went to a Kroger one day. I'm talking about all the fruit and everything in there looked fresh. I was like, what y'all doing over here? Why it don't look like that at my Kroger? Because I be going to my... It made me realize, okay, it was a different store, different strokes, different folks. It's just like Target. If I go to the Target on Camp Creek and I go to the Target in Buckhead, I'm getting two different types of clothing. I'm getting two different types of customer service. I'm getting different results. I'm saying to you in your life, you got to switch some stuff up. You got to find something else to do different. You got to pick something. Eat something different, go to a different gym, read a different book, pick up a different hobby. See, one thing I learned about our brain mass and our brain muscle, it becomes good when we're constantly doing something. I remember my ex-husband, when he was in the NFL, they used to have these little handheld games. It's like a Nintendo something or whatever the case may be. And he used to always play this thing. I want to go find it because it was the best. It was called Brain Games. And he used to always be playing it. And I was like, why are you playing this brain games? He said, Chanita, the brain is like your body. If you don't exercise your brain, it will slow down. It won't work as fast. So as NFL players, they play a lot of like games and stuff like that because it keeps their mind sharp. It keeps them thinking. One thing I learned with that game, I suck at numbers real bad, but I realized when I started playing the game, when I first started it, I can only remember 3 numbers. I don't know if y'all those kind of people, right? I literally could only remember 3 numbers, and I played the game for about 2 weeks. I would start beating the game. I was up to 5 numbers, and then I kept playing the game, and I would be able to look, and the number would disappear, and you would have to type down how many numbers that you remembered. I played this game so long because I was challenging my brain. I began to remember 7 and 8 and 9 numbers. Why? Because I began to exercise my brain. If you are not exercising your brain mass and your brain muscles, then it's going to slow down on you. I'm going to give you another hack before I get off. I was talking to my sister, the one who I told you do taxes, does a lot of real estate or whatever. We were talking about Jordan. Jordan is getting ready to graduate from school. And these new age kids, she's the one child I have right now. She's not really sure on what it is she wants to do in life. Like, she really wants to be a flight attendant, but you can't be a flight attendant till you're 21. So we like, what you going to do between 18 and 21? And we're trying to figure it out. This is why you got to have smart friends around you. So I was talking to Sharisa. We were talking about real estate and taxes. By the way, tax deadline is coming up, I think, in 2 weeks. Don't y'all get no penalties, because she told me the IRS is not playing. If you owe them $1, they want their $1. That's why I told her she needs to do a tax live for us. Anyway, when we were talking about Jordan's graduation party, and she was like, how old is Jordan? And I was like, 18. I said 17. She's turning 18. She said, when she turned 18? I said, in June. She said she needs to take the real estate course. I said, why? She said, because it's 2 weeks and her brain is fresh and is young. I said, what you mean? She said, let me explain something to you. See, when the kids are younger, their brains work faster. That's why they learn a lot. That's why they can consume a lot. That's why they remember a lot. These damn kids can watch one TikTok and after watching it 4 times, be able to do a whole TikTok dance. She said, Jordan needs to get her real estate license. She said her brain is fresh. Her memory, is it congents, whatever, however you say it. Her memory is at the highest level of her being young. She can get her real estate license. One of us need to buy a house, sell a house, because I do real estate. I don't promote it on Instagram because I don't claim to be a teacher, and I don't want to teach a course on real estate or whatever. Side note, I really stick to what I do. I'm not one of those people that I just change with the wind. I do what I do, and I do what I do, and I'm great at it. I'm in a lot of investments and real estate stuff, but I can't teach y'all how to flip no house and do an Airbnb. I don't know how. I just know how to do my stuff. I got a daddy and I got some smart friends, and they the ones that told me to do it. Fast forward, it's going back to what I'm talking about today, doing something different and keeping your brain smart. If she wouldn't have told me that, I wouldn't have never did that. My daughter is going to take 2 weeks and she's going to get this real estate license. Why? Because when she turned 18, her brain is fresh. She just took the whole ACT and SAT. That's smart. These kids' brains save information. So that's another hack. If y'all be getting on live to write down some gems, if you got a 7 or 18 or 19-year-old, even though they don't want to do real estate, make them take the real estate test now. They brains fresh. They smart. They can remember everything that they need to do. Now is the time for them to do it. It's us that once we get older, we trying to remember it. Baby, if I took a real estate class tomorrow, I would fail. Most tests, if I got to take a test right now, I'm going to fail. Matter of fact, I'm not going to throw my mama under the bus. So a lot of y'all don't know my mama, but my mama had to take a test for something, and Jersey came downstairs mad. I was like, what's wrong with you? She was like, Nana had me take her test, and I only got a 78, and she mad. I said, how you taking Nana's test? Don't y'all talk about my mama, okay? I said, how you taking Nana's test? Because she had to take a test for something, and she told me to take it. I said, well, do you even know what the test? My daughter said, Mommy, a lot of it was just common sense. I said, so what are you going to do? She like, you get to take it twice. I'm going to Google the ones I think that I don't know, and I'm going to go back and take the test. Y'all, don't snitch on my mama. Do y'all know that boss went back and took the test for her and got a whole 98? My 15-year-old. Now, we ain't going to throw my mama under the bus because I don't know what she was taking the test for or what they had going on up there. But the moral of the story was that the kid actually did better because of the mind, because of the mindset, because of how the brain works. So for those of you that are on here, the question was, what have you done in the last 30 days that was different from everything that you do, right? Now, this is the shameless plug that I'm leading into because y'all got some good free game, right? Tonight, I'm doing a free Zoom. If you sent me your email and your phone number and my DM, 5 o'clock, that link is going to go out for the free Zoom I'm doing. We're talking about financial literacy. Why am I talking about financial literacy, trading, crypto, Bitcoin, all of that good stuff? Because I want to keep learning. There became a time in my life, and I don't want to tell my story on here because I'm going to tell my story when we do the free Zoom, and I got some good guests coming up. Like, I got a whole app developer. You know, I got some pull. If I get an app developer to get on, I got an app developer getting on my call tonight. So if y'all miss my call, y'all tripping, because I know people that know people that know people, and I got an app developer that's getting on, that's going to talk about this app. But anywho, the reason why I wanted to do this free call about financial literacy and trading and all these things is because I was one of those people that was scared too. I was one of those people that I was like, hey, I don't have time. I was one of those people that I was like, I don't have time to be losing my money. I'm one of those people, I do not gamble. If I go to Vegas, you get $20 up out of me. That's it. I'm not one of them people that's willing to risk it all. That's not what I do. But what happened was I had posted in my stories a couple of times, and I was actually being cute about it. I was like, hey, who wants to join Moms That Trade with me? Again, I don't teach or claim to be a professional in many things. I'm not even claiming to be a professional now. So that's why the whole Zoom is going to be free, so you can talk to some professionals, so you can listen to some people who have did way better than me. See, I'm very smart. I'm never the smartest person in the room. I'm going to go get the people that's really, really smart. So I don't claim to be a Forex, Bitcoin, gold trading. That's not what I do. It's not. It's not even the top 3 of my list of how I make money. Is it on my money making list? Absolutely. Is it something that I have put into rotation when they say you have to have different forms of income? Absolutely. But I'm looking for the people who are just like me. I don't need no professionals. If you're a professional and you know it all, this call is not for you. This is for people like me that got kids. I'm calling all my older people who you learn a little bit slower and take a little bit more time. This is for my people that have stuff going on in their life, but they know they want to learn something different, but they really don't have time, but they want to be in a community or with some other people that's going to push them to do a little better, to learn a little bit more, to grow. This is for them people. So at 5 o'clock, the link is going to go out. You should be looking for your email at 5 o'clock to get the link. You still got time to get the link. You just got to put your email and phone number in my DM, and I'll send it to you as absolutely free. You do not have to commit to anything. I always say free is for me. Information is for me. And literally, all you can do is take the information that somebody gives you and then decide if you're going to apply it.